to everyone. Welcome to our workshop, Getting Started with Power BI. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Meira, and I'm responsible to be moderator in this workshop. Here are some expectation settings. First, let's be proactive. Second one, be present, and of course, to open your camera. So it is very good to increase the interactions with the speaker. For the agenda, we will be starting off with a short introduction to our workshop and continue with the workshop. And after that, we will be having Kahoot quiz about Power BI and closing session. Make sure to stay till the end as we will be giving our attendance at the end of this workshop for UTM and UUM merit. Not only that, we will be giving out prizes for the Kahoot winners too. Well, I will continue with a little bit introduction about AIESEC. AIESEC is a global platform for young people to explore and develop their leadership potential. We are a non-political, independent, not-for-profit international organization run by youth and recent graduates of institutions of higher education. Since we were founded, we have engaged and developed over 1 million young people who have been through an AIESEC experience. Next, a youth model. A youth model powered by the AIESEC is an engagement with AIESEC product run by Youth for Youth. It is an event that empowers young people to gain understanding on how they can understand and take action to break the boundary. Through short and powerful talks that sparks interest in personal development to skills building workshops. Beta Gamma Sigma. Beta Gamma Sigma is the International Lunar Society serving business programs accredited by the Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business International. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognitions a business student anywhere in the world can receive in a business program accredited by the Association to Advanced Collegiate School of Business International. Beta Gamma Sigma Chapter University Utara Malaysia was founded in 2017. Foster in Beta Gamma Sigma members in enduring commitment to the founding principles and also values of the society of honor, integrity, pursuit of wisdom, earnestness, and also service. Right. Here, we would like to welcome the speaker in this great workshop before the workshop are running. So the speaker, as you can see, everyone, we have Mr. Brian Lee Jayat. All right, so Mr. Brian Lee Jayat, he is currently in MMC consulting firm. He has over 6 years of consulting experiences in designing and developing business, intelligence, analytical dashboards across a wide array of industries. And also, he experienced in data visualization tools, such as what we're gonna do today is about Power BI, Tableau, Target, and etc. And also, he is as HRDF certified trainer. Without further ado, let us welcome Mr. Brian Lee Jayat to start conducting the workshop. Hello, Mr. Brian. Good evening.
Hello, Mera. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. So it's really nice to have you in this workshop. All right.
Sure.
Mr. Brian, before I will pass the stage to you. In the meantime, if you everyone, there are any questions throughout the workshop, feel free to voice it out too. Make sure to stay till the end of this workshop because we will be giving the attendance at the end of this workshop for UTM and UUM merits. So now I will pass the stage to Mr. Brian. Thank you. Welcome, Mr. Brian.
Hello, welcome everyone. How are you? Yeah, have you eaten your dinner? I hope you guys have a full stomach, okay, with this workshop. And relax, it's a Saturday night. So just stay relaxed and then stay until late at night. Later on, this workshop is until 11 p.m. So today Saturday, tomorrow Sunday. So it's okay. Okay, you can sleep as late as you want tomorrow. So just have a fun tonight to learn the new tools. Okay, maybe first time you heard about it. It's called Power BI. So let me share my screen. Yep. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, let me try. Okay. Okay, so today is all about getting started with Power BI. Okay, so it's a basic course for Power BI. Maybe you guys don't know what is Power BI, and maybe you guys thought it's a language class today, teaching English class. So later on you will know what is Power BI. Okay, so this one I just skip it. Okay, just now the moderator already introduced me. So you can just call me Brian. No need to call me Brian Lee Jia or Mr. Brian. Okay, cut it short, just call me Brian. Yeah, so this is my phone number, this is my email. So this one you can take it down. If you want to contact me regarding any Power BI or any working opportunity in consultant firm, so you can contact me as well. And this is my LinkedIn. Yep. So just a bit of my background. Just now I'm the consultant and also the HRDF certified trainer. By the way, I'm also a Toastmaster in a Toastmaster Club. So if you wish to become a public speaker, learn to become improve your communication or leadership, you can contact me as well. Welcome to join our meeting. Yep. Yeah. So for me, myself, I have some ground rule as well. So if you want to talk, you can unmute or you can raise hand. Okay. Question is very welcome during the session. Okay, and if you are not talking, then just mute yourself. Yeah, we don't want to have any background noise later on. Okay, please ask question. Ask as much question as you want. And if you want to talk, please turn on your video, because normally I'm used to talk with people, not a wall. Okay, so just turn on your video when you want to talk, and just participate during any hands-on session. We have a lot of hands-on session tonight. It's not a theory I talk, you listen, but you need to build the dashboard as well. Okay, so it's better that you have two devices, one monitor and one laptop, because you may want to see my teaching and also you want to practice on another monitor. If you do not have two monitor or two devices, don't worry, because you can follow my teaching first, my sharing. Then after that, I'll give you some time to hands-on on it. So just take it slowly. Yeah, the pace is just boost for you to learn later on. So I hope everyone already installed the Power BI desktop on your laptop. So just minimum prerequisite for this Power BI desktop. Actually, you need at least 2 GB. Better is 4 GB RAM. Okay, with running Windows 8 and above. So Windows 7, Windows 8. Maybe you need to get another laptop or upgrade your OS. And it's not supported. It's not support in MacBook, because why? As you know, Windows and Apple, they are competitor. So if you want to install Power BI in Mac, okay, you can install a VM with the Windows OS, then you can run in MacBook. Okay, then at least this resolution size display is recommended, and you need to have an internet connectivity, because sometimes you may want to download some charts from the Power BI library, and if you can create an account for the Power BI, and okay, Microsoft Power BI desktop install. So tonight you need to have Power BI on your laptop, and another thing is the data set that the committee has sent to you earlier. Okay, the Excel file. That is the thing we will use for tonight, right? Is it everybody have their Power BI installed on their laptop? Can I see a thumbs up? Oh, good. Okay, good. Okay, because we have only 3 hours tonight. So we need to be fast, okay? So before we start, I want to do a quick survey. So can you guys go to Slido, sli.do, and key in the code Power BI. Then I will launch the question. Yep. Let me launch it. Okay, I want to know what is your Power BI experience? There's a few questions here. Just select which is relevant to you. Okay, seems like most of them is newbie. Oh, we have expert today, 2%. Can I know who are them? Maybe later on I can ask you to teach part of the session. Okay, so most of you are new, or you have Power BI desktop installed, but you never used Power BI before. Let me have a second question. I know most of you are university student, right? So I would like to know which course are you studying now in university? Let me activate another poll. Accounting. Oh, most of them are from accounting. Is it from UUM, this accounting student? I heard from the committee, most of them is from UUM. Oh, a lot of variety of students from different field tonight. Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm sure tonight this session will be like valuable to you guys. Okay. Next. Okay. So just the course objective for tonight is to provide you guys with the skill and knowledges to build a basic interactive report or dashboard using the Power BI desktop. Okay, so at the end of this session, you'll be able to build the basic dashboard using Power BI desktop. Okay, and this is the course outline for today's class. So later on, I will explain like what is the dashboarding journey, and also how do you set up a storytelling with dashboard, and what is the right data to get started to build the dashboard, how to get your data ready, and what is the component in Power BI desktop, and what is Power BI query editor. And after that, we'll start to create charts and very beautiful dashboard later on. And also I will introduce few functions in Power BI when we starting to create the chart or the dashboard, right? So before we start, what do you see from this screen? Your screen now. Can anybody tell me what is this?
Car meter.
Car meter, yep. Car meter, we have the car meter here, and it's the car dashboard, correct? Normally, what is the information can you see from the car dashboard? What is the information? Anybody drive before? Yeah, what are the information? Can anyone tell me? Yeah, speed, speedometer,
Temperature.
speed, fuel level, mileage, correct? Temperature, yeah. So these are all the information we have in the car dashboard. Okay, so why dashboard is important? if without the car dashboard, how do we know the condition of the car? If you want to check the fuel, is it enough or lack of fuel? Is it we want to go to the fuel tank and then check? Or do we drive a car without a speedo, the speed to track it? Then it will become a very dangerous, right? So the dashboard, car dashboard is a collection of many information about your car status. This is basically what is the definition of a dashboard. Same with the dashboard we have today created, okay? Same with the dashboard we have today. In a company, you will have a dashboard to show what is the status of the profit of the company, or what is the sales status, okay? And maybe from another perspective, what is the customer service level? Is it satisfied or unsatisfied? So these are the things that we can get the data and consolidate in a company dashboard, same like a car dashboard. So your company also need a dashboard to know your company status. For example, if you want to create a dashboard for your own study, for example, analyze a certain kind of thing, you put all the thing inside one dashboard, you can get all the information. So this is a definition of a dashboard. Now, what is the dashboarding journey? Normally, before we start to create any dashboard, the first thing that we need to do is to prepare. Prepare what? Prepare a storyboard. How do we want to present the dashboard, the storyline? And prepare also the data set or model. What are the data that we need for our dashboard? Okay. The second part would be explore. Explore what? Explore the data that we have prepared. Okay. Is it clean enough? Is it we need to edit? Or is it we need to transform the data? So this part later on, we will use Power Query Editor to explore the data that we have. All right. And the next one is visualize. Okay, with all the data ready, then you want to visualize in the dashboard, in Power BI Desktop. You use Power BI Desktop to create the chart and visualize your dashboard. And the last step is after you create a dashboard, Power BI actually have another thing called Power BI on the web. So you can publish your dashboard to the web, and then everyone that have access to this web can see the same dashboard and use the same dashboard. Yeah, this is very useful for like in a company. They have a dashboard already they publish. So your manager, your CEO, your CFO all see the same dashboard, and then with the same data without a different version with different kind set of data. If today I have 1 million sales for this month, then I have different kind of dashboard with 2 million sales, then you will have problem with that. Yep. And I see someone raise her hand, right? No Shamshina. Yeah, you want to ask some question? Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Brian. This is Shamsina. Since you say this Power BI we can share on the web, so is it safe? Because sometimes our database is confidential. Is it safe? In terms of security, I'm asking about the security.
Safe, okay, because for the data, right, normally those who have the license or the account only they can access this dashboard. So it's not like a publicly host like a Google Web or anything. It's like you need an account or license to access it. So it's like in a safe security where your own company people or your group of people can access only to see the dashboard. So it's safe actually. And you can set some security or some data. This set of data only these people can see, or another set of data only these people can see. Yeah. So we can set the permission for that. Yeah.
All right, I understand. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, good question. Good question. Good start. Okay. So before we start, we need, in order to create a dashboard, we need to have the story. Okay, create a dashboard is like telling a story to your audience. Yeah. So without storyboard is something like this. Yeah, everybody, this is what mixed rice, right? You have the vegetable, you have the chicken, you have the meat, and you have the rice. Okay, it's very delicious. And also it's very cheap. But where to start to eat? So you just mix all together and eat it together, right? Sometimes it's very confused. You don't know what you eat. It's mixture of every food in a plate. Okay. But with storyboard, it's like a fine dining. You start with an appetizer, then you start with, after that, with a main course. Then at the end, you have the dessert. So people can follow and then can appreciate every meal from starting to the end. Yep, yummy. Oh, starting to hungry again. Later on, need to eat supper. Okay. So this is the advantage with the storyboard. Yeah. Normally in outside class, normally they don't teach about this. Okay, they just straight to teach you how to use the Power BI desktop to create the chart. Okay, but at the end, you come out the end result. When the people look at the dashboard, they don't know how to interpret the data. What do you want to present? What is the storyline? This is very important. Okay. Yeah. So normally storytelling with dashboard, there is a few components we need to set. The first thing is, what is the goal you want to achieve for this dashboard? The second question is, how are we doing now? Okay. And the third question is, why are this happen? And eventually is, these three questions will bring out is, what are the actions that we need to do? Okay, I give you an example. Example in a company, in a sales department, for example, maybe their goal is to improve sales by 20% by end of this December, correct? So the first question, I want to hit that goal. What are my current status now? Yep. So the important KPI or important metric that they need to know is, what are the sales figure, correct? Maybe also what are the profit figure in this month, for example, like September, what are we now doing now? And maybe like in September, the sales actually not hitting target, is red color. Then the second question you may want to ask, why? Why are these not hitting target? Is it because like maybe sales team A causing this target to be low? Maybe sales team A is the lowest sales in the whole department. Oh, I know because of sales team A, or because maybe, okay, actually September still okay, is red. Actually, the worst is August or July. So you need to see the trend of the sales. Okay, what is the changes of the sales figure across a period of time? That is the question to answer the performance for this month. Then you get all the question already, then you know what you want to do. You drill down, oh, because of sales team A and this salesman. So we need to talk with this salesman. Why is the performance drop? Then you can find the root cause and then solve the issue. Yeah, we will send, the committee will send you the presenter slide after the session. Don't worry, okay? So you have the idea already. Go, how are we doing now? Why are this happen? Then we can find the root cause, then we can add on it. Then how do we present this question in our dashboard? Okay, so these are the things. Normally you see these are the dashboard, right? So the question, how are we doing? Normally we present it as a one figure, one summary figure on the dashboard. For example, what is the total profit for this month? What is the profit margin? Okay, these are the one figure, the highlighted figure. When people open the dashboard, I can see the big figure now. Oh, this is the status for now. Then all this chart at the bottom is to answer to this figure. Why are this happening? Maybe you see from a perspective like, profit by different country. Okay, you know the profit status by different country, or the profit, what is my running total, or what is my top 5 product by profit. So you break down by, see by different aspect, okay, or different category to support this total figure. Yep. Any question you want to ask until now? Is it clear? Okay, good. Okay. So after we have all this storyline, okay, we know that now maybe my dashboard, I want to see the profit. Okay, my goal is the profit by when. Okay, so I want to see the total profit in this month. So these are the things I want to see, the angle, profit by region, top 5 product, okay, maybe. Then after that, I know I have my storyline already. Then after that, I need to prepare my data, correct? So the data that I need is, for example, profit. Sure, I need profit data, okay? I need region data, correct? I need product data. And I also need, maybe you have profit margin, then you need sales data. So you have the storyline already, then you know what data that you need. Then you can prepare your data. Okay. So for example, these are the normal practice that I use. Okay. For example, when I gather a requirement from my customer, or you can use for your own personal objective. So the first thing first, I need to identify who are the audience for this dashboard. Is it manager or senior manager or executive? Because different level, they have a different perspective. Okay, manager or CEO, C-level, they see a big figure only. They don't see up until like hourly, what is my sales by hourly, by daily. They don't see that. But executive, they see by daily or hourly because they need to add on that. Okay, so you need to know who is your audience and what is your goal. Okay, so to improve sales by 20% by December 2021. So what are the main KPI that we want to track? This is how are you doing now? Okay, so maybe a sales you want to track or profit that you want to track. Okay, then why or how did we get to this figure, sales or this profit? Then you may want to see the trend of the sales or sales by region and state or sales by product, for example. Then after that, these are the decisions you maybe can do based on the analysis that you have. Yep. So you have a clear storyline, then you can identify what data you need. Sales, you need the date here, you need the region here, you need the product here, and you need the profit figure as well in order to prepare the data. Yep. Okay. So when you want to prepare the data, there's a format to present the data. Okay, let me test you guys. Okay, I have a few samples here. Okay, let's say this is the data that we have. We have a period. Period means the time or the year. We have the country, we have the state, we have the product, we have the revenue. This is the right format for data visualization? Anyone can tell me? Maybe in the chat box or you want? No. Oh no. Why? Why no? Yeah, the question is why no?
Because although the format is friendly to human, it's unfriendly to computer.
Okay, good, correct. Unfriendly to computer. Because why? You see, okay, from a human perspective, I know Pahang, Penang, Kuala Lumpur, Johor, it's all belong to Malaysia. This is all belong to Thailand. But my tools actually cannot read this. Okay, later on I let you know why. This one, okay, this one, because why cannot read? Because in order to read, we need to have a row and column. We cannot merge the data. Okay, you cannot merge the data. Okay, but here we saw there's a line, a row and column, right? We don't merge the data. Is it this data is the correct format? Yep. Anyway. No. Still no. Why? Still no. Someone say yes, someone say no. Yeah. Those who say no, why cannot? Year must have in same column. Okay. Yep, correct. Year must have in same column. Okay, this is not the format. Nada. Although it's a row and it's a column, but you have 2016 revenue, you have 2017 revenue. Later on, 2018, 2020, you want to forever add a column there? Okay. No, the format is not like this. The correct format should be something like this. Okay. As I told you, okay, this 2016 and revenue actually contain two different types of information. One is your period, one is your revenue. So we want to separate this information, okay, as a one column is the period, which is the year, and another column is the revenue. Yep, because you need the date as well later on to create your trend. With this format, you cannot create your trend. Yep, you only have the figure without the date column. Okay, so this is the correct format. Remember, first, you need to have row and column. You cannot merge the data, and you need to separate the information into one column without combining into like the 2016 revenue. Actually, it's a two data in a one column. Okay, so normally in our BI, actually Power BI stands for business intelligence. Okay, it's a field in data analytics. We call it business intelligence. So in business intelligence, there's a terminology called dimension and measure. Dimension is the categorical data. For example, like your country, your location, your date, or maybe your product, your customer. These are the categorical data. And for measure is referred to transactional data. Those data that you can add, minus, divide, subtract. Okay, so revenue here. So in this case, revenue here is measure or dimension. Measure, correct. Because why? You can calculate it. Okay, but here all of this is dimension. Yep, it's a categorical data. It's not a transactional data. So when you prepare data, you know that for the period, you need to have another column because it's a categorical data. And for revenue, it's a transactional data. Yep. Clear? Do you have any question about how to get the right format? Any question that you want to ask? Okay. No, okay. No, then go. Okay. So later on, we have question now. Muhammad Fatlula.
Hello,
Yep.
hi Brian.
Yep.
I want to ask on the data lah. So meaning to say, before we export our data into Power BI, we need to clean the data first. If let's say any of the cell or any of the cell which is the data is incorrect, or maybe for example for product for this data, for example in the product cell, the furniture was replaced with numbers maybe, so the data is not at the right column.
Okay.
So meaning to say we need to clean the data first, or how?
Okay. Okay, for this kind of a problem, like your formatting problem, like maybe you have a furniture 1, 2, 3, or furniture S, or furniture anything, right? So it's the dirty data. What we mean is the dirty data. That one you can use the Power Query Editor to edit it, to clean it. What I mean here is this format, right? So you need to make sure the format, this one is correct before you import it to clean the data. Is it safe we use data validation prior exporting the data? I'm not sure what you want to mention here. Zamzuru, maybe you want to unmute yourself and ask this question.
All right. Hi, Brian.
Yeah.
All right. So I just wanted to know that is it safe that we use the data validation, because most of the data that we going to use in the format of Excel, right? For example. So is it like safe we use the data validation for functions in Excel prior to import the data into our Power BI application?
Data validation means
yeah, for example, like I give one example, for example, state, right? So we have Penang and we also have Pulau Pinang. So instead of showing Pulau Pinang and Penang at the same time, why don't we just determine one data that can be state cells, for example, Penang only?
That one you can use Power Query Editor to do it. There's a function called what is the name of that? Wait, fast one, I check for you. There's a function called, in the last session that I conduct, someone actually asked this question. Yep. Wait, fast one. Fuzzy matching. You can use this fuzzy matching in Power Query Editor to do it.
All right, perfect. Thank you for the info.
Yeah. So the format that I mean here is the row and column. You need to make sure that it's correct. For the dirty data, later on I'll show you how to use Power Query Editor to do it. Okay. Yeah. So later on, we need to build this dashboard. Okay. Okay. So from this dashboard, right, which part actually answer how are we doing now? Yeah, which part of this dashboard actually answer how are we doing now? Which chart? Anybody want to try? Top left. Yep, correct. Sales and profit is the main figure that people see, okay, at the top. Okay, so after that, you will move on to the bottom or to the right for why are we getting to this figure now. Okay, so don't put your main figure on the right hand side or the bottom. Okay, normally people is read the book from the left to the right or top to the bottom. Okay, don't try to put this main figure to the right or on the bottom. Okay, so now let us get our hand dirty on Power BI desktop. So get your Power BI ready. Okay, so open up your Power BI. Okay, so from Power BI, you can see there are a few parts here. So let me expand all the thing here. Okay, so at the middle side here, this is the canvas for your dashboard. Okay, everything chart or anything you do it here. Okay, at the top here, there's a different kind of tool that you can use. For example, like this part is to import the data. Okay, connect to the data that you have. Okay, and for insert, okay, insert maybe is, for example, you want to insert some visual or chart, you can insert here, or normally we use the visualization here. You will see there's a lot of set of chart, for example, cluster bar chart, okay, line chart, pie chart, okay, cards, all is here, all are here. And for the modeling part, is more on you want to create a calculation, okay, or you want to manage some relationship, Okay, today we won't talk about like how to join those kind of things. That one is more advanced a bit. Today I just want to share to you how to create a basic dashboard. Okay. For the view is to show how what is the layout that you want for the dashboard. For example, you want to show purple color or white color or anything. There's a few customized layout already. Okay, or themes, different kind of themes. Okay, and for the help, these are the source for Power BI, so you can like play around with this. We have a training video and the documentation and support, so you can play around with this if you need any help. Okay, from the left hand side here, you will see this one is to show the report or the dashboard. When you click here, the data, you will open another pane. Later after we import the data, it shows all the data here. And this one is to show the model. Model, we need to join the master data and transaction data. This one is not gonna, we're not gonna share tonight, okay? And for the filter, filter is to show what are the filter that you apply on the dashboard, okay? And for the visualization here, all is about the chart. What are the chart you're going to use? And the bottom part here is the roller pane is for you to edit the chart normally. This value is to help you to import, put your data here and then show on the chart. And then later on here, all your data will show here. Okay, so let us start with import some data, then you will visualize better. All right, so that you see first, you don't do anything, you see first. Okay, so when I click the drop down here, get data, so you will see there's a lot of like different kind of data sources that we can connect. For example, like Excel workbook, or even like Power BI dataset. Power BI dataset means the dataset that you have published to the web, or even like SQL Server. Okay, or even maybe I click this icon here. I click this icon, you pop out a box. Wait for a moment, it open up. Okay, so you see these are all the data sources that you can connect. A lot like Access database, Oracle database, or even like you can connect to PDF to get the data, or Azure. Okay, so this one you can explore on it, but today we will use the Excel. Okay, so when you want to import Excel data, just click the Excel here and then click connect. Okay, then find your file, sample superstore.xlxx. Okay, that the committee already sent to you. Just open it, connecting. So connect. Yep. So you can try to connect now. So sorry. Okay. So you see there's something. Okay, this is my file name actually. Sample superstore.xlxx. Okay. And this is my worksheet in the Excel file. It's called order. So if you have, it's something like this. This is your file, right? So you have order, later on maybe you have a sheet 1, then you appear as sheet 1 after you refresh or connect again. Okay, so these are your worksheet in the Excel file. So now we want to take the order. So you just select the order, check. So it will preview your data at this right hand side. All right, try to click this now, orders, and then after that you will see the load, transform data, and cancel. Load data is just to load the data into the Power BI. Transform data is before you load the data, maybe you want to do some cleaning first or do some transformation on the data. Okay, so when you click this one, it will bring you to the Power Query Editor. Okay, so try to click transform data now. Let me bring it to this screen. Okay, so everyone, do you have this screen now? If you have, then you give me a thumbs up. Yeah, after you click the transform data, you should have the Power Query Editor. I can't see all the thumbs up. Cannot click transform data. Then can you click the load? You load first. You load, and then after that, if you want to transform, right, you go to here, click transform data. Your data, after you load, your data will be here with the order. Then you click the transform data. Then see whether you can open up the Power Query Editor. Is it you using the web version now?
Sorry, Brian. Can you repeat back the step after we see this table? What should we do?
Okay. Let me show you again. Let me close this one and then show you again. Not now. Discard. Okay. So after you click the get data, and then connect to your Excel, right? Sample Superstore, open.
Yes.
Yep. Then select order. Okay, so you have your data here, right? Click the transform data. Okay, don't load, just click the transform data. It will open the Power Query Editor. Anna, is it you are using the web version? Web version, you don't have Power Query Editor.
No, I have this. I already in this window.
Oh, okay,
I just don't know what is the next step. Yes.
Okay, can. So everybody is here, right? Okay. Arrow empty box didn't appear. Okay. So this one later I'll show you how to show this. Okay. If you want to show the valid or this thing, right? You just go to view here, and then there's a column distribution or column quality. You can call it out. Okay. Column distribution or column quality. Okay. Let us look at the data first, right? Don't do anything, just look at the data. Okay. So you see the top here, you have column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. And the first row here, you see row ID, order date, ship date. So actually, this is not the header, right? Correct? Because why? Our file format is something like this. Sample Superstore data with the title. And then this is the header for the column. So this one should be at the top instead of this title. Okay? This one should be at the top to represent the column header for this data. Okay, so how do we want to change this to move this header to the top part here? Okay, actually just one click, you can use the first row as header. You see here, my arrow, my arrow here pointing use first row as header, correct? So when you just click this use first rows as header, it will automatically shows the first row become the header. Then it will remove the title already. Then your data now is perfect if good with the column header. Okay. Then you see here, Okay, try to call out this valid arrow empty and also this bar. You go to view and then check this column distribution and column quality. Yep, check this column distribution and column quality. Yep, try to do it now, check it. If you see this box, then you just give me a thumbs up. Okay, because we want to explore the data. Explore the data now. We not want to know, is it there's an error or empty data in our data set. So now let me browse through to the right hand side. All looks okay. Yep, all looks okay. Just that there's a discount with the 97 and then 3% empty. Correct? This data has some problem. Okay, before we do anything, okay, you see the column header. There's a thing called ABC 123 or 1.2 or 123, right? ABC. Okay, I believe some of you, the data here is because this one I tested already. Maybe some of you, the data type here is not correct. Okay, before we do anything, explore the data, we need to make sure the data type is correct. Try to click this icon. You will see there's a decimal number, whole number, percentage, date, time, date, right? Or even text or true and false or binary. Okay, so order date actually is a date data type. You need to set this order date into date data type. Yep. If your order date is in text now, try to set it into date now. Just click on this icon and then click date. Then it will change to this calendar. Do the same for the ship date. Change to date. Okay, change to date. Okay, and for the right hand side, okay, let's move to the discount, profit, quantity, and sales. I believe you guys, your icon now data type is ABC and 123, correct? Correct or not? Is it? Yeah, ABC and 123 shows actually is any data type, is it text or 123? Because the system cannot identify this one is a text or is a figure. Okay, so if give you an option when you load, it's either text or figure. But this one, profit, quantity, sales, we are confirmed is a figure. Okay, and profit actually is a decimal figure. You see we have decimal, right? So just change it to decimal number. Yep, decimal number. Just don't do anything for the discount first. For quantity, you drop down here and then change it to whole number, 123, because it's a whole number without decimal, 6359433. Yep, it's either 1 or 2 or 3. You don't have 3.5, so it's a whole number. Okay, pick the whole number. And for sales, same thing. Click on this, change to decimal number, because you have a cent at behind. Okay, 15 cent, 20 cent, you have a decimal behind. So you click decimal number. And for the discount, let's go back to discount. You see there's a 3% empty. Why there's an empty? Because you look at the data, we have now value. Okay, so try to click on the discount, and then they will for the current. Okay, because of arrow column. Okay, close this one first. You will see there's a now and also some NA not available. So it's mixture of NA now and the figure. Now and NA is actually represent 0 lah, correct? Yep. So let's try to change the discount to decimal number first. Drop down, click decimal number. Click it. Okay. So, and every time you change the data type here or you do any changes, right, you will see the apply step at the right hand side. You see there's a change type 1. Change type 1 means the data type. Quantity is in whole number. Whole number. Okay. When you change every data type or promoted a header, it will show you another step apply here. So this is the undo and redo button. Okay, when you click back this promoted header, right? This change type one, you will see the thing that I changed here, the data type ABC123, 1.2 will become ABC123. It will undo the step. When you click back the change type one, it will redo the step. Actually, this one is undo and redo. Okay. So you see, after I undo redo, sometimes after we do the changes, right, it won't show error because maybe it's not refreshed or apply yet. After I undo and redo, you see there's an arrow data. Do you have this arrow data now after you undo redo? Yes, yeah. This arrow data, because just now, if you remember, we have the NA, correct? Not available. So if we change to number already, this NA actually is a text. So you will have an arrow number here, arrow here. Okay, now what we need to do is to replace this arrow into 0, because not available in figure is actually is 0 lah. Okay, so how do we want to change this figure? You just hover on here. Okay, you see the dot here, then click replace the arrow. Yeah, replace the arrow. Click replace arrow. You pop out a box, then you replace the arrow with 0. Yeah, with 0. Then click OK. Then you will see the arrow is 0% now. Yep. The arrow is 0% now. Yep. And if you want, and we still have NP, right? We don't want to have now value here. We still have all this now value. We want to change it into 0 as well. Now means no, means 0. So how to do it? You can just go to power. Okay, here. You go to home here, and then transform, replace value. Replace value. You click the transform here. That's a replace value. Okay, so you click the replace value. So value to find is now, right? Now. Then replace value with 0. Yep. Then click OK. Then you will see all the now becomes 0. Then you have the perfect data 100% valid. Okay, try to do this one. Do this one. Change the data type from the ABC123 to decimal number. Then replace the arrow. Okay, replace the arrow with 0. Then replace the now to 0. Okay, try to do it now. If you want me to replace the step, you let me know in the chat box, or you just unmute yourself. Now to 0, then 0. You are changing the, okay, let me repeat. Okay. No one left behind. We want everyone can follow. Okay. So, okay, let me go back. Here is ABC123, right? We change this data type, click left click, and then click decimal number. Change the data type to decimal because all the figure here is decimal. Decimal number. Okay. Okay, we have the decimal number now. But we have also, after we change to decimal, we have error 43%. Because why? Just now we have NA. Now NA is actually a text. We change to decimal, then this will become error because and A is not a decimal number. So we want to replace the arrow, just hover here, dot, 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 click replace arrow with 0. Again, okay. So you have the arrow is 0% now, but now we have the empty 3% because of this now value. We want to change this now value to 0 as well. So go to transform here, your top left corner, you have a transform, right? Then replace value. Click replace value. Okay. This one, because you have a, just now we have the 3 step. Just click insert, it's okay. Then value to find is now. Okay. Replace with what? 0. Then okay. Yep. So Izudin can follow, or no Samshina can follow? Able to get this now to 0?
Yes, now I understand that the applied step is actually just undo. So we try to go back to the first place or second place, the first step or second step, and then we try to reformat again and clear the error by transforming, right?
Yep.
That's what I understand.
Yep. Undo is maybe you do a wrong step, you want to undo back. Then you just click here, the apply step here. Yeah, this is the undo and redo button. Yep.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I hope everyone is can follow and then able to edit this discount. So now, okay, you see in our data, right? We have the, this one is a subcategory, correct? If you move to the left-hand side, we have the subcategory. This one is the product subcategory. Okay, we have the bookcases, chair, label, and we have the product name. Okay, product name. For example, this bookcases, we have this product name is Booth Somerset Collection Bookcase, for example. Now, I want to get another data. I want to have the category, product category. Okay, we have the subcategory, but I want to get the product category. But I move left and right. Actually, I don't see anything with a header called product category. But that is a way we can get the product category data. Anybody have any idea? How can we get the product category data? Any idea? Anyone want to try? Add column? Or you want to key in the data yourself? Can also, but there is a faster way here to do it.
Is it just the subcategory?
Nope. Yeah, SY. Yeah, SY. Correct. From product ID. You see product ID? Product ID. We have FUR-BO dash the product ID, correct? Item code. This BO actually referring to subcategory. You see, BO is bookcases. CH is chair. LA is label. Yep. And this FUR-OFF is the product category. It's the product category. So now we want to get this 3 character in front of the product category as another column. How do we do that? What function can we use? Any programmer here? What function can we use? Left. Left, you can do it left. Or if you don't want to write anything, you can just use this called split column. Split it. Yeah, split it. Yeah, how to do it? Okay, you click on the product ID. Okay, click on the product ID. Then click the split column at your home here. You see, change to home, then split column. By delimiter. Select the by delimiter. So it will open up this box, split column by delimiter. All right. Then there's a lot of, when you select this drop down, there's a lot of things that you can select. For example, colon, comma, or semicolon, or space. What is this mean by the delimiter? You want to split by a specific character. For example, split by spacing. For example, my name is Brian Lee Jia Yi. I want to split one column with data Brian, one column with data Lee, one column with data Jia or Yi. Then my name actually has spacing. I use the space as indicators to split this Brian Lee Jia Yi into 4 columns. That's the meaning of that. Now our product ID actually is separate by this dash, correct? So we just click custom and then insert this dash. Yep. Select custom and select dash. And we just select split at the leftmost delimiter. Means we want to get the data from the leftmost delimiter. Means the leftmost is from the dash, the leftmost is this 3 character, either OFF or FUR or TEC. Yep. Yep. So after that, just click OK. Click OK. Then you will see you have a product ID.1, product ID.2. You see the product ID.1 with the 3 character in front. Yeah. Okay, everybody have this? Do you have this? Okay, then after that, okay, but this step, if you do like this, right, it's actually not correct. Why? Okay, this is a showcase for you. It's not correct because why? You see, I already split the category out, but my product ID becomes something else already. I don't have my FUR inside, or I don't have my OFF inside. So this is not a valid product ID already. So we cannot do like this. Before you want to split anything, right? Don't split at the original column. Don't split at the original column. Okay, try to go back. Go back to the replace value, undo it. Go back to the replace value. Okay, go back. So you have the original product ID. Yep. Try to duplicate this one first, only you do it. You right click, duplicate the column. Duplicate the column. So you have a new column at the behind, it moved to behind already, and your product ID, the original column still here. So you won't touch this one. Okay, you remain the data. Yeah, this is a very important concept when you want to deal with data. The original set, don't do anything like remove some characters or anything. Okay, but if you want to clean the data, it's okay. Okay, so you have this copy already. Just do the same. Just now split the column again for this duplicated copy. Split the column by delimiter. Okay. And then custom dash leftmost, then click OK. Yep. So you have your category here already. Then you have your, this one already separated the category out, this ID. So this ID actually you don't want already. So you can just delete it. Right click, remove it. Then remain this copy. Yep. Try to remove that and then remain this copy. Yep. Then this part is a product category, correct? We want to rename the header. Right click, rename, This one, we name it to product category. Yep. Then enter. So you can rename the header above product category. Right? Everybody can got it? Okay, how to open up the query setting at the right? So you just go to view and click this query setting. You open. Okay. So after that, okay, FUR is not a fur, it's a furniture. Okay, OFF is office supply, and TEC is technology. Okay, so how to change it? You go to transform data. Just now replace that value. You go to transform here and then replace value. Right? Replace value. Then replace the FUR into furniture. Okay, okay. Then OFF with office supply. OFF with office supplies. Yep. Okay, then click OK. Then TEC with technology. Replace value, transform, replace value. TEC, replace with technology. Then click OK. So you have all your furniture, office supply, and technology here. So you have your product category column. This is very useful when you want to get some data. For example, like you want to know, you have the IC, okay, IC, you want to get the date of birth for this person. Then you can get the first part of the dash, left side of the delimiter. If you want to get the state of birth, then you can get the middle part and then replace it, change it to the state. You want to get the gender, then you can identify from the end, is it an odd value or even value? Then you can get the gender. So yeah, sometimes if you want to get some data, you can find some tricks here if the data is not there.
All right, excuse me, Mr. Brian. Yeah, I'm so sorry for disturbing. So we will let Mr. Brian to have a break from 9:20 till 9:30 p.m. Thank you.
Maybe we continue, finish this first, then maybe I finish this part first, then maybe we go for break. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is done. Everybody, you get your product category. Can I see a thumbs up? Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Brian, can you please show again how to rename the category?
Okay, just click on the product category, transform, okay, transform, replace value. Okay, then the value, for example, FUR, you change it into furniture and click OK. Got it? Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Brian. What do we do with the? Remember we duplicate the column product. Now we rename it product category. I remember that we have two column actually. But the other one is
remove. You just remove it. Yeah, you just remove it.
The original is still there, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, original still there. You don't touch it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. But actually, in this set of data, there is still one thing that we need to clean it up. There is one thing. This is very hard to guess, but maybe some of you can find it. Anybody want to try? Actually, it's the region. you see the region, you go to the region data. Yeah, this region, right? Okay, when I click here, when I click the region, I open up this one. Okay, you will see there's a east, there's a west, there is 2 central and 1 south. This central is only 1 data, right? Why there is duplicate into 2? What is the possibility central will become 2?
Is it because of space?
Yeah, maybe be due to space of the left-hand side or right-hand side. So you have this, it identified as a 2 different character because of the spacing. So, okay, how do you want to deal with this? You can use a function called trim. Trim it, then you get the clean data. So how to clean it? So you just go to click the region here. Okay, click the region here, then you go to home, format. Where is my format already? Okay, format. Okay, you go to home, you click region, click transform, and drop down the format. You will see something called trim. Yep. So click this trim. Okay. So just click again the region. You see east, west, central, south. Only 4. Yep. Everyone got it? This part. Can you follow this part? Yep. Give me a thumbs up or any chat box. Let me know. Is it you got it? Yeah. Okay. So yep. So the data is clean now actually for this set of data. Okay. That maybe some of you may ask how to open the below. Okay, how to open this one? You go to view here. Okay, you have the column profile. If you want to open anything, right, it's under the view tab. Then you check and uncheck to open it. This is to show you what are the data is involved in this column, and then which data is the largest distribution in this column, which means east is the most. You have a 31% out of the whole data.
Sorry, Brian, where is it? Trim, is it inside the transform? But I cannot find the trim.
Transform,
Yeah.
format, trim.
Format. All right, thank you.
Transform, format, trim. Okay. Okay. Now you see there's something called 4 distinct and 0 unique, right? All right. What is this mean? Okay. Let me show you an example. Okay. This is to show you the distinct value and the unique value. Let me scroll to the left-hand side. You see row ID. Column distribution not again. Column quality. Why this one don't show up? It should we have a distribution? It's okay. I show you this part. So ship mode, for example, 4 distinct, 0 unique value. Distinct means okay, these are the 4 data that we have. Standard class, second class, first class, same day. They are this distinct value we have. Okay, 5 different data. But is it unique? Not unique. Because why? It appeared in different row. You see, standard appear more than 1 time. Second class appear more than 1 time. So it's not unique. Unique means it happened 1 time only. Normally it's the key. Row ID or anything is the unique. It cannot happen any so like your identity, your IC, only one is the unique to you. That is what we mean by unique. Okay. So that is the difference between distinct and unique. Okay. Now, anyone have any question? Okay. So after we done all this cleaning, right? Okay, our data is ready for us to create a chart. Now, just go to your home here, home, and click this close and apply. Close it, close this Power Query editor and apply the changes. Okay, close and apply. It will load the data. Then you see the orders tab here appear in the field.
Sorry, Brian. When I click the button save the changes, my column product ID wasn't found. So is it
Save what changes?
when I click there, apply the changes?
Oh.
Product
Okay.
same error message.
Okay, then we go to the transform data. Should be here. Go to arrow. Okay, remove this step, all this step. Just now there's a duplicate step. I think it's this one. This one. This one. And split column by delimiter. Oh, this one. Let me try to test this first, and then let you guys know. Because just now, actually, we have a duplicate step there. Actually, you cannot evaluate the step. So you have an error.
I think I lost the data. I discard the changes.
It's okay if you guys like cannot follow that. Later on, they will have a recording for you. But I can give you a clean file here. I have a clean file here. Let me put in the chat box, and then so that you can import a clean file to use.
Thank you.
Copy and paste. Okay, if you're having problem, right, just now, you can use this clean file that I sent in the chat box. So you just connect to this clean file, then you work. All the data is clean already here. Okay, if you got any error message, right, it's because just now there's a few steps you need to delete, because just now we go undo already, right? There's a step that we didn't delete. So you just go to transform data here. You close the error box, you go to transform data, right? And then your last step should be this trim text. Those steps that are below the trim text, right? You remove it all, because this is a duplicate step that we created just now. Because if you remember, right, just now we created a step, then we undo already, then we didn't delete that step. So it will still happen here. Okay, so you delete this step, then close and apply again, should be okay now. Yep. If you still cannot get it, then you just download the clean file from the chat box and then connect to this clean file and then just load it then you will get this table order with all the data here. Screen show blank. I think, Mira, we can go for a 10 minutes breaks.
All right, Mr. Brian.
Yeah, then if anyone have any question issues, right, with you can stay here and then I can guide you to resolve that. Yep. 10-minute break until 9:40. Anyone have any issue? So far clear. Okay, good. No, Shamsina, is it you got it right now? Or
Hi.
laptop?
Actually, when I open the super clean Excel, it's still from there are pending changes in your queries that haven't been applied.
Oh, you discard
anything?
the changes because just now you close and apply the changes, right? But you have the arrow, so the changes still not yet applied. So you need to discard that changes.
Yes, then
Yeah,
discard.
discard it. Then only you import the clean data.
Okay, until successfully discarded, then I open back the data back. Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
import the clean data. Yeah, correct.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, you need the clean data. I send it again in the chat box. How can I know why when I apply the trim for region, it will duplicate a new column as trim? Duplicate as new column as trim. When you trim the data, right? For example, like, okay, so just now, participant asked why the column duplicated. When you trim, is it you click the region first? Because when you trim, you want to know which column to trim, right? So you need to click the region first, then only go to like transform, format, and then trim the data. Yeah, thanks Jaden for uploading the clean data set. My laptop don't know why when I upload it's very slow. Okay. Okay, if you guys doesn't get the Power Query editor, okay, so you can just download the file from Jaden, the clean data set, and then connect it. Okay, just go to click the Excel workbook, connect it. Okay, then you have this column here, all the clean data. Jason, no. When you clean the data, it's not cleaning the Excel. You just import the data from Excel and then clean it in Power Query Editor. So you are cleaning it in Power BI. The data is already in Power BI. So it's not cleaning it in the Excel. So your Excel won't change. Can we add a new column? Let's say 3 column for sales, and then we add a new column to find the profit example. Yep. Adu Hakim, you can do that. Later on, this something called create calculation. Later on, I will show you how to create some calculation. Using this modeling tab, you can create a new measure. Use the sales times 0.25, you can do that. Is everyone back? Yeah, if you are back, then you just type awesome in the chat box so that I know you are here. Yeah, so many awesome there. Okay. And okay, let us start now. So now you should be on this page and with the order data. Okay, order with all the data here. Just now we are already clean it. Okay, so now you will notice that just now the date, right? Yeah, my date haven't changed to date yet. Okay, make sure this one is date. Okay, sorry. So there's another thing is if your, for example, like your date, your thing, when you didn't change the data type to date, right? You still can change it here. You click the order date, then it will appear like a column tools, right? So you just drop down the data type and then change it to date. Then click OK. So we'll notice this date, right? We have a calendar icon. Then when you expand, right, you see there's a date hierarchy with year, quarter, month, and day. So if you have date, actually Power BI will automatically do a hierarchy for you, because a date, you have a day, you have a month, maybe quarter or year. So you build the hierarchy for you. Later on, you know how to use this hierarchy in Trend. You can drill up to year or drill down to month or drill down to day. Yeah. This is called hierarchy. Okay. Actually, inside this data, right, we need to create another hierarchy for product. Do you remember just now we create product category and we have product subcategory and we have product name, right? So the highest level is product category. The next level will be product subcategory. And the last level will be product name. So how do we create this hierarchy for product? Yep. So yeah, you see our product category is here, right? So you just right click this product category. You'll see something like create hierarchy. Okay. Click this create hierarchy. It will duplicate another row, which is product category hierarchy. When you expand it, okay, this drop down, expand it, you see product category is inside. Right? Now we want to add product subcategory under this product category hierarchy. So you just go to subcategory at the bottom, subcategory. Right click, right? Add to hierarchy. Add to this product category hierarchy. So when you click this one, it will appear at the bottom of the product category. Okay. And we have the product name as the lowest level of the hierarchy. Okay. So just right click, product name, add to hierarchy, product category hierarchy. So you have this product category hierarchy with a product category, subcategory, and product name. Right? Rename this hierarchy to product hierarchy instead of product category hierarchy. How to rename? You can right click, rename, or you just double click. You can rename as well. Product ID, we no need to use in this visualization. Normally, if see the requirement, normally if the business if the user is they used to the name already, then you give them name. Some of them maybe they need the ID, then you give them ID. So in this case, we just put the name here. We want the business name only. We don't want the ID. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How do I get to this page? I think I'm at home, which is Power BI desktop, but I cannot see the table tools. Is it my version is different?
You open up this field, expand it.
Which part?
You see
from home. Okay, home, and then
home. You import the data already?
Yes, already open.
Okay.
And oh,
you already look, yeah, field.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So you have your product hierarchy here, right? So when you click this product hierarchy, you will notice it will call out something like a table. You see? It's too small, right? I close this filter. So you see product category, subcategory, product name. Later on we'll use this. Actually, you just delete it. How to delete this chart, right? Just click on this chart and then click delete on your keyboard, or more option, remove. Right? So you can remove it. Okay, now we want to start to create a chart. Okay. So from my PowerPoint, the first chart actually is a sales, right? Sales figure, profit figure. Okay. So how to create this? So this is actually the chart library. You have a lot of chart here. So the sales actually is a number only. Can you guys guess which chart we need to use for this sales figure? What is the chart we need to use? cards. Yup, correct. It's the cards. So you see the cards here, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you didn't see the visualization, actually it's height, something like this. You need to expand it. So you have a visualization. Then you have a card with the 1, 2, 3, you see icon. Then you click this cards, left click. Then you pull out a box here. Select or drag field to populate this visual. Okay, how to populate the sales number? You see on your data here, the field. Okay, search for your sales. Okay, all my thing is still text. Okay, change to decimal number is not decimal number. I change to decimal number first. Sorry. Yeah. So you have your sales, right? Then click this, check this sales. It will drag this into the field here. Okay, then you have the 2.3 million with the sales. Yep, try to do it. Okay, click this card 1, 2, 3. Then from the field here, check this sales. It will bring this data into this card. Okay, this field here. Then you populate the 2.3 million here as a figure. Everybody can follow this part. Yep. If you're able to do this, then you type a yes in the chat box. Yep. Okay. Now we want to edit this, right? Okay, from my version here, sales actually as top, the title, correct? And it's in a dark blue color, and it's a 1 decimal place with a K, means 1000. So we want to do something same like my PowerPoint there. So first thing first, the figure you ignore the figure first. It's important you know the function of Power BI. Okay, you ignore the figure first. So for the sales, okay, we need to remove this one and then add a title. So in order to edit the chart, right, how to edit it? Everything that you need to edit is in the roller painting. Okay, paint the chart here. Okay, paint the card here. So you click the roller paint format. Okay, so in order to remove this sales at the bottom, right, there's a category, correct? Of this category, you see the sales will remove. Go to the format of the category. It will remove the category. Okay, and then you want to add a title at the top, right? So drag down, there's a title. On the title, okay, right, left click to on the title, and then expand the title. Yeah, so you have a title text, correct? What are the things that we need to input for this title? Sales. So when you input, it will appear the title at the heading here. Okay, but it looks like it's too small, right? Actually, you can edit it. You scroll down, then you can, the text size, you can maybe increase it, okay, to maybe like 14, for example. Yep, so you can increase the size. Then actually the background is dark blue, correct? So from title here, scroll up, you see font color and background color, right? So font color, you change to white first. Because your dark background, you need to have a white color text. Then background color, you change to something like a dark blue, this one. Okay. So you have a blue, white font and dark blue background. Okay. For this 2.3 million, right? The background, we need to change it into dark blue, and this label also change to white color. Okay, how to do that? Okay. Scroll up. Okay, from the lower pane here, you close the title first. Close this one. Okay, and you see the data label. Data label. Okay, expand the data label. Now we want to change it into 1,000 K instead of million. Okay, which function can we change it? Which part in the data label can we use it to change the units? Yup, displays unit, correct. Just drop down the display unit, change to 1,000. Okay, and then it's in 1 decimal place, right? So you see value decimal place. Here, click 1, then enter. It will change to 1 decimal place with K, 1,000, right? So you have the 1,000 in 1 decimal place. And the background here, we want to change it into dark blue. But first thing first, the text color, we change it into white. Because later on, we have a dark background, we need to show it in white color. So we go to a color there, click white. Okay. Don't worry, don't scare that the figure is disappeared. It's still there, just that it's already white color. Then collapse this data label, click, close. Then you open up, you go to the background, on it, and then left click to expand it, color, change to dark blue. This is gray, dark blue, dark blue. Dark blue is this one. Opacity, I think it's a transparency. Okay, because I have transparency 50%. So change it to 0. If you have a transparency there, it will become transparent. 0% means it's a solid color. Okay. Try to get to this step. If you have problem, you want to repeat any step, you just let me know. Try to get to this cut. If you're done, then you just type done in the chat box. So I know that you have created this cut. Okay, done. So now we have, Brian, can you show how to add the title? Okay, the title, right? The title is from the lower pane. There's a title, correct? So as a default, actually it's off. You click it on, expand it, then insert the sales as a title text. Right? Okay. Now, you want to do another second one called no info shown. Do you manage to open out this title? And then do you manage to click this sales? If no info shown, maybe because the color, you need to change the font color to white and the background color is dark background. Maybe your background color is still white, so it's not shown. So white with white, you cannot see anything. Okay. Okay, now we want to create this profit. Okay. In order to create this profit, do we need to like create the card again and then go through all the hassle to insert the color, edit the color, edit the decimal place? No need, don't do that. Because this is the same formatting. What you need to do is just Okay. Click on the bar, click on the chart here, and then Control Panel, Control C, and then Control V to paste it. It's normal copy and paste function. So you have two cells here. Okay. Now you need to use these cells. Go to the field. Okay, you click this cell, the second cells, and then click the field here. Remove the cells, right? Remove the cells. Then our data is profit, right? Let me change the data type. I'm not sure why my data type is decimal number. Okay. So after that, you just check this profit. Then you will bring the profit here. So you see the figure is lesser than sales. Actually, this is a profit figure, but the formatting is still there. Now you need to edit the title only. Okay, the title, how to edit the title? Anybody want to try? Maybe unmute yourself and then teach me. I don't know now. I have short-term memory. I don't know how to edit the title.
Title text.
Okay, go to the format here. Title text. Yeah, change to profit. So you will get this sales and profit, right? Yep. If you already created these two cards with sales and profit, then just type done in the chat box. Yep, good. Okay. Now we need to create the next chart. What is the next chart? Next chart. Sales by region is a horizontal bar. Okay, horizontal bar, sales by region. Okay, what is the visualization that we can use here for the horizontal bar? Anyone want to take a try to guess which is the chart for this horizontal bar? Cluster bar chart. Yeah, Bandai cluster bar chart here, right? So the second one, something like a horizontal bar. So just left click this cluster bar chart. So we open out a box. Okay. Now for this one, what are the data we need? Sales by region. What are the two data we need to show this graph? Yeah, what are the two data we need to show this graph? Anybody want to try? Sales by region. Yep, region and sales. Correct. So find your region. Okay, so scroll. Okay, you have a region here. So you just click the region. And then you have sales here. You just click your sales. So your region is in the axis and your sales is the value. It automatically populate into the pane here. So you will get your sales by region as a bar here, right? Okay. Now try to like duplicate this chart, copy and paste, right? Just now you copy and paste the card, now you copy and paste this bar chart. Okay, click on this chart, Control Panel C, and then Control Panel V. Then you copy and paste. Okay. The left-hand side one, you just leave it there. Don't do anything. We edit the right-hand side chart. Okay. Now from the PowerPoint here, you can see that this is the region and there is no axis of figure at the bottom. And all the figure is beside the bar, right? So now we want to edit this. So you go to the, we want to hide this axis at the bottom. You go to a roller pane, everything you want to format, roller pane. You see there's a y-axis and x-axis. So you just close the x-axis. close the x-axis. Okay. And we want to show the label, data label at the side of the bar. So we just scroll it down, open on the data label. You see the data label here, right? Open the data label. Yeah, you see all the data label is here. I expand it. You see all the data label is here. Then my data label actually is in 1001 decimal place. Okay, this one I assume you know how to do. Expand the data label. Yeah, just now we have tried it already. Display unit, change it to 1000, and then value decimal is 1. Right? So you have your data label with a 1 decimal place. If you feel it that it's very small, then you increase the size a bit lah. Okay. And then collapse this data label. Okay, the bar is light blue. What is the bar color here? Dark blue, right? How to change the color? Anybody want to teach me, share to me how to change the color? Yeah, data color, correct. Data color. So you just expand the data color. Okay. Change this color into dark blue. Right. Okay. So you have this chart already. Okay. So just tips for you guys. Everyone want extra tips? Extra tips. Anyone want an extra tips? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So in order to change, sometimes we may want to get an exact color, right? From maybe we love this color, but is it I want to like go and search from the more colors and then find the exact color? No. Okay. Don't do this. How do you want to search for the exact color? You just print screen. For example, I want to get the exact color of this dark blue. Okay. You just see, you no need to do, you just see what I do. Okay, you just print screen this page. Okay, open up your pen, just paste it. Okay, because I have full screen here. Okay, so this is the dark blue that we have, right? So we just click this color picker, pick on this dark blue, edit color. Then you will get the RGB. Then this RGB you can input into your more color here. This RGB, you will get the exact color for that. Yeah, that's the tips to do that. Okay, you get the exact color. Now from the left and the right hand side. Okay, if your bar chart have the word sales, right? How to remove that? You just go to x-axis, because it's the x-axis, expand it. Then you have the title. Just off it. Off it. Off it. And same to here, if you have the region here, then just go to y-axis. Okay, then just off the title. Then you can close the region here, and then sales, there's a label here, sales and region. You can off it. Okay, don't worry if you lost us, right? Don't worry. We will have a recording. I think the committee, I think they will provide to you guys. We will record this session, right? So now we have these two charts. By comparing these two charts, right? Which one do you think is the most effective chart? Is it the left hand side or the right hand side? Yeah, just based on your feel. right one. Why? Why right one? Data label. Yep. Data label. Correct. 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 Presentable. Right. Simple view. Correct. Yeah. You guys very pandai. Can teach already. Yeah. Yep. Less number and easier to understand. Correct. Because why? You see this axis we have. But from this axis, it's very difficult for us to identify the figure for each bar here. So if we have the label beside the bar, right, it's easier and it's more presentable. And also we no need to have the region label and the sales label anymore. Because why? In our title here, already we identified is a sales by region, right? Once we see the data here, people will know, okay, this figure is sales, this one is sales, this one is referred to region. So it's more clean and presentable, right? Okay, for this left-hand side, just remove it, delete it. You can just click this more option, remove, or just use the delete on your keyboard. Okay, just remove it. Yeah. So we have sales by region now. Now, next, we need to create this map. Okay, so let me zoom in for you to see. Okay, so we can create a map also in Power BI. So the map here, okay, you see there's a big and small bubbles, right? And also the color green and then red. Okay, actually there is a downside in Power BI. Supposing they need to provide the legend to show the color is represent what, the size is represent what, but unfortunately Power BI map don't have that. It's okay, I just let you know. I just showed you how to create a map here. So the size is represent the number of sales. Okay, the bigger the size, the bigger the size, the higher the sales, right? And the color here is representative the profit. So green color means it's profitable. Red color means not so profit lah, lost money. Okay, so we want to create this map. How to create it? You open your Power BI. There's a globe icon here. Okay, map. Yeah. So you just click this map in the visualization. Left click. Okay, you have this map, right? And the data we need is, what data we need for this? It's a sales and profit by state. What are the data we need for this chart, this map?
Sales, profit, state, region.
Yeah. Sales, profit, and state. There's no region. I don't need region. I only want state. So it's sales, profit, and state. Okay. So state. We go to search for state. If you cannot find it, you can just type in the search, or you can scroll down. It's arranged in an alphabetical order basically. Okay, you just click the state here, so you auto input into location, right? Then it will show the map here. Then click the sales. Check the sales. So the sales is inside the size. Okay, if you're not inside the size, you can just drag and drop here into the size, because we want to show the number of sales by the size of the bubble, right? The circle. And for profit, just click profit. Profit, how to input profit? We have the sales represented by size. We want to show profit. Profit is represented by the color, right? So to edit the color of the bubble, to follow the profit, then you go to the format. Format, okay. Then click the data color here. Then you have the FX, right? This is to identify, to give a formatting for the color. Okay, you just click the FX here, you put out a box. Where is my box? Yeah. So you have this data color box. Okay. So so we want to format by the colors. We want to format by rules. Select rules. Select rules. Okay, drop down, select rules. And based on the profit. So just scroll down and then select profit. Yep. Make sure the aggregation is sum, right? Based on the profit. Then you add a new rules. So we want the two new rules here. Add a new rules. One is green, one is for green, one is for red, right? So change all this into number instead of percentage because your profit is in number. Okay, change all this to number. Okay, then okay, if we want to show a positive figure in green, then the condition is if the value is greater or equal to 0 or less than, okay, this is a downside of Power BI as well lah. So they always will have two conditions. So for this maximum number, right, you need to give a very big number lah, maybe 99999 something lah. So it is still between the positive figure to show green. Okay. So the color here you change to select the green color. Okay, for example, green color, any green that you like. Okay, for the red color is negative, right? Negative is this one, you need to give a very small number, negative 99999, and then until 0. Then all the negative figure will become red. Yep. Yep. Try to insert all the figure here. If you already done, you just click done in the chat box. Yep. Okay.
Sorry, Brian. Excuse me. May I know where to find the map just now? Can you show me the?
Okay. If you want to find the map, it's the globe.
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. After that, you click OK, right? You see all the color change already. So this color, yeah, you see California, right? California sales is highest you see from the bubble, right? And it's also very profitable. It's green color. But sometimes some condition the sales is very big the higher, but it's not profitable. It may be red because why? Maybe the cost is higher because your profit is sales minus cost. Okay, so this is to see two information in one map. Okay, but now you see when I hover, right, you see there's a California state sales with the figure. This box, right? When we point to this point, it pop up, all right? It's called tooltips in Power BI. You see this bar, when I point, it will show the tooltips, right? This is called tooltips. So actually, here we have two information. One is sales, one is profit. Okay, because the sales is inside in our field pane here, so it will show in the tooltips. But our profit, no. Our profit is we add it on the formatting pane. So if you want to add the profit in the tooltips, right? So you just select this profit at a field, left click, drag into tooltips. Then however, you will get the sales and profit in the tooltips. Yep. So try to do this. Try to get this map and then these tooltips. Yeah, if you're done, you just click done. Okay, data color. Data color, you just go to here, format, expand the data color. You see a FX as a site there, right? Just take the FX. You can set, apply the function for the color. So you go to a format by rules. You select based on profit, then sum. Okay, then you add a new rules. Then you give a number, like a green color is positive, is more than 0, right? So it's greater than 0 or equal to 0, then less than, you give a very big number, 9999 something. Then for the negative, you give a very small number, greater than negative 9999, then it's less than 0. But here, remember to change to number because your profit is number. Okay, got it, Zafran? Okay. Then you have your map here already, right? So if you want to change the background of the map, you want to change, for example, like you want to change, right? You go to the roller pane. There is something called map style. You should have size at the here. Maybe you select the wrong map. You should select the map, not fill map. Because fill map, you don't have size because you fill the whole map with the color. For example, I click this map and then I select fill map. It will color yeah, it will color as this. So you don't have the size of the bubble. So you can change it back to the map here. Then we'll back to this map with the bubble. Okay. So to change the format of the map, you go to a format here, right? Map style. Scroll to the map style. Theme, select a dark background. You can select as you like. You want light color or area. Okay, area is more like a Google map. Then you can select dark color. Yeah, for example, I select dark color. Okay. Then this map actually you can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, just use your laptop. Then you just expand and play with your laptop, the pad there, so you can zoom in and zoom out, or you can zoom out by your mouse also, no problem. The roller there. What are the okay? You can delete the map and then create again if you got error on the map. And for who? Chunwei, you have something wrong. How can I solve it? What is the something wrong? Your laptop hang or what? Your Power BI hang or? Okay, two tips. Two tips is something like when you hover on here, you pop out a box to show more information. Because sometimes, right, your chart is you cannot show all the label here, because if I show all the label on the map, it will become very cluttered. Okay, you cannot have a clean information. So two tips is for you to have more information here. Yep. Inside the two tips. For example, sometimes we have the trend chart. Then we have many points very close to each other. You don't want to show the label and then clutter the label, right? So you can put it inside the tooltips. When they hover to the point, you can show the figure for this point. All right. maybe Google, is it something with the map or what? Bank ROM table only got one option, report this issue. Then you close it and then see, close the arrow tab and then try again. See whether can fix the issue or not. Okay. Just keep popping out. Can you try to share your screen? Maybe we can see it. Cancel it. Can you cancel it? Or click the cross. Cannot cancel. You try to delete the map lah. Delete the map. I think it's because the map. Maybe you.
But I now also cannot do anything.
You cannot do anything. Then maybe you try to.
I also received this same error message, so I just report this issue first, and then after that I delete the map.
Yeah, report issue, then delete the map.
All right, I will try. Thank you.
Yeah. So if anyone got this error, you report issue, delete the map, maybe due to the data type or what. So you don't create the map first, you follow for the next step, okay? You follow for the next step. Yeah. You don't create the map first. Let me share my screen. Okay. Guys, is it okay that I still have a lot to share with you? It's a very like semangat night tonight. Is it okay that we drag half an hour until 11:30? If you guys are okay with it, I get your permission first. I don't know, maybe you guys want to have a rest or what?
I'm okay.
Okay, committee, is it okay for you guys? Or the participant? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can.
Okay, Mr.
Okay. Very okay. Good. I like this learning spirit. So next one. Okay. Next one. Okay. If you still got issue with the map, just lepaskan dulu. We move on with the trend first. Yep. So next one, we want to create a trend with a bar on the sales. Let me zoom. With the bar for the sales and then line for the profit margin percentage. Okay. So this is a combination of bar and then line chart. So go back to your Power BI. Okay. I suggest you guys to save it first lah. This copy. Later on, your everything crash and then you lost all your chart. So I suggest you guys save it first. Okay, save it first. Give it a name like Power BI training, for example. Save it first. Okay, save it first. Okay. Then now we want to create a bar with line, right? Okay, which icon here, which chart here that we can create a bar and line? Mana icon, mana chart here, we can create a bar and line. This one, line and cluster column chart. You see a line and a cluster column. Yep. So just click this line and cluster column. So you have a box here. Then our sales is okay. So we need a what data we need here? We need a date, order date, and then we need a sales and we need the profit margin percentage, right? Correct. So we put the date first. Go find your order date at your right hand side. Okay, this order date. Yep. Just click the order date. So it will go to the share axis here. So you see the order date, you have year, quarter, month, and date, right? Year, quarter, month, and date. And we need to have the sales. Sales figure here. Check this sales figure. You go to the column value. So you have the sales and then something like year axis here. Okay, sales figure in this y-axis and then year at the x-axis. Okay, do you guys get this chart?
Yes.
Yes, correct. Okay, now we want to have the line profit margin percentage, but we don't have profit margin percentage here. We only have sales, we only have profit, we have discount, we have quantity. How do we want to get this profit margin percentage? Anybody have any idea? Divide. Yep, correct. Divide. What divide? Which one divide by which one?
Profit divided by sales.
Correct. Profit divided by sales. So how to do that? We need to create a calculation. Yep, calculation. So in Power BI, actually you can create calculation by creating measure calculation. It's called measure in Power BI. Then the function that we use in Power BI is called DAX, D-A-X. It's something similar like your Excel function. Excel function, right? Plus, minus, divide, if else, if this, then else that. So this condition or this function, we can use it in Power BI as well. Yep. So you watch first, don't do anything. In order to create calculation, right, there's a two-way. Either you from the data here, or any like, if you want to create like profit margin percentage, you want to use profit, right? You can click the right click, new measure, okay? Or you can go to the modeling here, click new measure. Both way also okay. So let's try to go to the profit here. Find a profit, right click, new measure, okay? Right click your profit and then new measure. Okay, you'll see it will pop out a box here with measure equal, and then I think here will become add another data here with a measure with a calculator icon. So this is the formula that you can type and then you can create, right? So from here, okay, do you have this measure at the top? Everybody is here or not? Yes, okay. So we give it a name. Okay, this one is profit margin percentage, right? We give it a name. Okay, so profit margin percentage is profit divided by sales, right? So we sum all the profit, so you get sum, then bracket. Okay, you notice when you bracket, right, it will show the data selection for you. Okay, you see that's the order. Order means the table name, okay, the worksheet name, and then city is the data name. Okay, so what we need now is the profit. Okay, you can either like scroll down and then select the profit, or you can just type it here. And then you see there's a profit now. Then you click this, then it will input into your calculation. Then you give it a close bracket. So you have your sum order profit, right? Then divide by sum order sales, right? Bracket. So try to input this figure, this formula. Profit margin percentage equal to sum profit divided by sum sales. So in formula, right, DAX formula, right, they always have a few components there. Okay, first is your name of the calculation. Second thing is what are the functions that you use. Okay, and this one is what are the data. It's a profit from which table or which worksheet in the Excel order. And this is the multiplication or divide or plus function. Okay, so these are the few components you need to have in the calculation. It's something like Excel lah. But later on, you know why I need to use a sum at in front. Later I show you. Okay. Then if you got this already, then you either you click enter or you can select the tick sign at the left hand side. Okay. When you select the tick, then you will see this just now the measure, right? With the calculator, it become the profit margin percentage with the calculator. So means you successfully created your formula here, your figure here, profit margin percentage. Okay, got everybody successfully created this profit margin percentage? Yeah, good. So after that, because this is after that, we try to input this into this chart. Okay, just close this one after you got your profit margin percentage. Just close this one, just close this. Okay, profit margin percentage put into the line value. This is the line value. So you can left click, drag and drop into the line value actually. Left click and drag and drop into the line value. Yep, so you have your profit margin percentage now. Okay, then you see here is 0.13, 0.12, 0.11, something like 0.10. So this profit margin percentage actually is still in decimal, it's not a percentage. Okay, how to change the data type? Just now I showed an example how to change the data type here, right? How to change it? You click on the profit margin percentage, you will open up this measure tools, right? You just click the percentage here. Yeah, you can change the data type here into percentage. Just click this percentage. Then you will notice this axis, right? You change to percentage. Yep, you can change to percentage. Okay. Okay, good. Now, when you click this chart, right, you saw there's many icons at the top. Do you still remember we input the order date here, the hierarchy? We have a year, quarter, month, day. But now the chart here only display year, right? How do you want to see the by quarter or by month or by day? Actually, when you click the chart, you can use the icon here to drill down. Okay, you watch first, you don't do anything. You watch first. I explain to you what the icon means. Okay, you see when I click this, go to the next level, this double icon. When I click, right, you see this axis, year axis. When I click this, you change to quarter. When I click again, it change to month. When I click again, it will change to day. So you can drill down the data from a higher level up until lower level with one chart. You no need to create one chart for year, one chart for month, one chart for quarter, one chart for day to see from different perspective. You only need one chart and then drill down it. Right? So if you want to drill up to month, quarter, year, just use the drill up, drill up, drill up, drill up. Okay. But what is the difference for this double arrow and this arrow? Okay, let's see what is the difference. Let me try to click this one. Expand all down one level in hierarchy. When I click this one, actually it expand from 2014. It inherit the upper level hierarchy. So you see 2014 quarter 1, 2014 quarter 2, 2014 quarter 3, 2014 quarter 4. It's separate by the year. But if I drill up and then drill down with this double icon, it's only show quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So this one actually is the total of 2014 until 2017, I think, on my data for the quarter 1 data. Okay. If you use this icon to drill down, it will separate by the year. It will inherit the upper level hierarchy. Understand? Got it? So when you drill down one level again, you show the month. So you see the bar is more because you can scroll it left to right. Right? When you drill down again, it's the everyday. You see, when I hover to two tips, you see it's the 13th of January. Right? So sometimes, right, you have a lot of data, a lot of day, right? You need to scroll left and right and it's very small. So how to like zoom in the chart to have a better view? Okay. You see, focus mode. When you click this focus mode, you will zoom in this chart. So you can have a better view on the chart itself. Yes, you still need to left and right, but it's bigger. Yeah. And if you want to show table, right? Here, dot, 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 show as table. So you have a table of value show under here. If you want to switch to the side here, the table, you can use this option here. Switch it. So you have a table and the chart side by side to see. So from the trend, you can see the up and down. Then if you want to see the figure, then you can see the figure here. Okay.
Sorry,
got it?
Brian. Brian, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Can we revisit the profit margin formula? Is there a way to see the formula again?
Or revisit, right? You just click on the profit margin percentage, it will pop up the box at the top.
Okay. Oh, there's a piece. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Then you want to close it, you just click the cross, then you close it. Every time you want to revisit, you just click on the data itself, it will pop up. Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is a focus mode, right? Then I want to back to my report. Then you just click back report. Then you back to the original dashboard. Okay, got it? Now try to drill up again to the year level. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Okay, just now I explained already about this third and fourth icon. But how about this second one? This second one, how to use this? You see when I hover, it's mentioned click to turn on, drill down, turn on. When I click, it will turn on, become black color. Okay. Okay. If I click again, it will turn off. Okay. Let's see if I didn't turn on it. I click on the chart. Is it anything happen? No, right? Just that later on I'll explain this part. Just that this chart, nothing happened, right? It's just highlight this bar. But when I click on this on already, Then I click on 2016. It actually will zoom to 2016 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Okay, when I click quarter 4, it will zoom to 2016 quarter 4, October, November, December. So its function is to give you to drill down by clicking on the chart. Okay, got it? Yep. If you don't want this function on, then you just click off. Then drill up again, you see the year level. Yeah. Then you will see another function, right? More option here. There's something called export data. Actually, you can export data for this chart. Okay. Try to click this export data. It can export into CSV file. Yeah. I try to save it. Okay. Then I try to open it. Open it. Okay, sales and profit margin percentage by year. So you see this data for the chart just now. You have a year, quarter, month, day, sales, and profit margin percentage. So sometimes your client or you yourself want to export this data from this chart to do another ad hoc analysis on the Excel, then you can do something like this, export data into Excel. Okay. So this one, okay, done. If the legend, right, you want to put at the middle, you can edit the legend as well. You go to the roller pane, legend, then okay, off top center, you will appear at the center, right? Yeah. Anyone have any question at this point of time for this chart before I move on to others? Yep. No. Okay, next, let us build another chart, which is sales by segment. It's a pie chart. Pie chart. Okay. Pie chart. Which one to create a pie chart? Anyone can help me? I don't know which one of pie chart. Is it square or rectangle or triangle? Which icon is for pie? Anyone can help me? Oh, no one lah. Beside donut chart, okay. This one pie chart. Yeah, there's one look like pizza. Okay, supper now pizza. Okay, okay. We want to eat supper now. We create a pizza here, pie chart. So just click on this chart here. You create a box here, pie. Yeah. So what are the data we need for this pie? It's a sales by segment, right? So the data is sales and also segment. Okay. So find your sales and segment here. So our segment data, scroll until down, you see the segment here. Just click on the segment. You will bring into the legend. Yeah. And click on the sales. You bring into the value. So you have your sales by segment pie chart. Ta-da! Okay. And I'm not sure what is showing on your side. My one is the label. Maybe some of you have the figure, but my one is the label: home office, corporate, and consumer. Okay. So now, okay, now what I want to do is I have a legend at the top. I want to show legend at the top and also the label here outside the figure. Okay, but I don't know why my label, my legend and the label is here. So you just go to the format. Okay, format. So you see a detail label, right? Detail label. detail label. You expand this detail label. Yep, correct. You need to like, you cannot click on this trend chart, then click on the pie. Then you change to pie. You want to create a new chart, right? Click on the blank white space first. Then only you click on the pie chart. Yeah, this one will change to pie. Yeah, great observation. Yeah, great observation. Yeah, you click on the pie and then click on the lower pane. Details label, right? So now my label style, actually I want to change to data value and percentage lah. Okay, so I have my 0.4 million, 18.7. So I want to make the size bigger. Okay, text size bigger, 11, so you can see it better. Yeah, but my figure, I want to make it standardized. All is 1000 and then decimal place 1. Same thing like last time. How do you do that? Display unit, right? Display unit 1000 and then change it to decimal place 1. So your figure will change from million to 1000. All right. If you want to edit, for example, this 50.56%. Okay, you don't want to show 2 decimal place. You want to show 0 decimal place for this one. Then you change it from percentage decimal places here. Change to 0. Okay. Try to create this. Try to format the label here. Format the label here. Try to create this.
Sorry, meanwhile, Brian, can you repeat back the step from after we click the pie chart? What do we do?
After we create the pie chart, you have the sales and you have the segment data, right? So you need to input the segment and the sales data. Segment into the legend, sales into the value. Just take here, it will auto go to the correct box. Then you have the pie.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Okay. Then after that, my legend actually is not showing. So if you want to show your legend, you just click on the legend from the lower pane here. So we show the legend here. Okay. So if you want to show it at the top center, just click top center. Then the title, you just click it off lah. Because our title is sales by segment already, right? Okay. Then the color maybe make it more harmony lah. Because this one is very like yellow is very sharp color, right? It's not harmony enough. So you go to the data color here. Yeah, like for example, like the home office, right? Maybe select a lighter blue, for example, make it harmony. Okay, the dashboard, right? Don't create a dashboard with too many color. Okay, like 10 or 12 different color. It will confuse people because color is also very important in dashboard. Okay, like for example, blue, normally green and red color is to identify, for example, is it you hitting target? Hitting target is green. Not hitting target is red. Or negative normally is red. Or green is for positive. Or for example, like sales and profit is green for positive, red for negative. But for costs and expenses, positive is red. Okay, if lesser is better, right? Correct. So these are the color that is very important, green and red, to indicate something happen that you need to take attention. So that green and red don't apply for this the normal sales figure. Don't everything also green and red, then you cannot find the important information. So for those like not like to show an important information, right? You give a color and then a harmony color. Like blue, right? You use a range of blue lah, different blue, light or lighter or darker blue. So the dashboard look very harmony. Okay. So this part, just make it smaller, put it here first. Okay. Yeah, everyone got this? Before I move on, any question you want to ask before I move on to the table? The last chart, table.
Okay, one last question. How do you transfer from the original, what was that? Consumer, corporate, and home office from the right side to the top? How do you change it?
Or this
I
one?
missed this tab. Yes.
Okay, roller pane, format here. Okay, you
Okay.
click on the chart. Okay, format. There's legend, right?
Yes.
Legend is the label for the color or anything like. Okay,
Alright.
so you drop down, position, click top center. Okay.
All right, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Then after that, everybody got this page? Is it with me now? Yeah, try to type yes in the chat box if you are with me now. Yep, good. Yeah. Next one. You see the next chart is the table. Yep, table. And then we want to have the sales and profit by product. You see this product, right? We have the technology office supply. Actually, it can scroll down. This is the product category, correct? And this one, phone accessory, machine copiers, is the product subcategory. And you have another hierarchy is the product name actually. Yep. So this actually we already created this product category, this product hierarchy that we created just now. Yep. So this part, in order to create this chart, try to click matrix. Select this matrix. Yep. Click on the white space here, then click. Okay. Select this matrix. Yep. It will populate another box. Okay. Then the data that we need is our product category, product hierarchy, sales and profit, right? Okay, where is our product hierarchy? Just now we created this one, right? Yeah, we just click this product hierarchy, then we import all the thing in the row already. Okay, product hierarchy, all here. Then we have sales and then profit. Select sales. Okay, it will populate inside the value here, and then also profit. So we have our simple table already with the product category, right? With the sales and profit. But the problem is my chart here, actually I have product category and then product subcategory at the bottom wall. Why it's not there? Is it something like the year, month, and quarter just now? You need to drill down, okay? Drill down. In order to open up, right? Drill down, right? You click this one. You open up. Bookcases, chair, furniture, all is here. Let me, okay. All is here. Okay. So you see first, okay, what is the difference if I click this one and then this one? Okay, the first, the third one and then the fourth one. If I click the third one, right, it will show the product subcategory only. It won't expand from the product category. Yeah. If I click this part, this one, the last one, you will expand furniture as a total figure for furniture. Then these are all the subcategory under this furniture. Right? Okay. So now we have this like the products by sales and profit. Okay. The next thing is I want to add something in the table. I want to show bar for sales. Okay. Bar for sales. And then profit, I want to show an icon at the side which shows negative is red and positive is green color. Because by showing this, actually, it's easier for me to identify. Okay, by showing red, I know this is a problem. I can take action on this product category. Instead of I see from the value itself, then it's very hard for me to identify. Okay, I add some extra information here. Okay. Okay, make sure you guys get this table first, before I move on to add the bar and the icon. Yeah, are you guys in this page for the table now? Yes, 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 yes. All right. So to call out the data bar, okay, what we call here is the data bar for the sales, right? You need to go to the roller pane. You click on your table, go to the format here, right? Then you will see the column here, something like scroll. Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. Yeah. Conditional formatting. Expand this conditional formatting. Yep. You see you can select sales or profit, right? Because these are the both two value inside your table. So we do the editing for the sales first. Okay. Call out the data bar. You see the data bar here? It's off. On it. You see? Oh, when I on it, there's a bar already in the table. Right? Change it to a more lighter color, because if I give it a darker color, it will override, it will hide my figure later on. I cannot see my figure. Give it in a lighter color. How to change the color? Advanced control. Advanced control. Data bar here. Click it. Okay, so okay, sales, you can't have negative sales. Sales is either you have sales or you know sales, 0 or more only. So we change it, this one to a lighter blue, positive bar, and negative bar also lighter blue. Okay, then click OK. Then it changed to a lighter blue already. Yep. Okay. Then try to arrange this figure from highest to lowest. We saw it from ascending, descending to a lower, because you see the figure now is actually is one long, and then it's not in a sequence. Okay, normally people see in a sequence. So you just click on the sales header here. You sort it from a high to bottom. Maybe a bit too small. Right. So you see, when sort it, it's from a high to bottom. Yeah, high to bottom. So from here, right, I can identify the value immediately. Which one is the best sales in technology? Yeah, phone. Lower sales, copier. So I can see the information very clear and neat. Instead of the number jumping around, I cannot analyze and identify it. Okay. So is there already sales? Yeah. Try to do this data bar. Yeah. If you're able to do the data bar and sort it already, then you just type yes in the chat box. Okay, good. Then now we want to call out the profit. Profit, we have like an icon here, okay, with color green and red, right? So how to do that? Same thing. You go to your roller pane, yep, and you select profit. Select profit. Okay. And go down and turn on the icon. Turn on the icon. Right. So you see there's a lot of icon. You have a diagonal, and then you have a circle, okay, and then triangle with different color. Okay, we don't want this. We want circle only with red and green. Okay, how to edit that? Click Advanced Control. Advanced Control. Yep. Advanced Control. Yeah, you have this already. Okay, so we are setting the color based on profit, right? So the field is correct already. Then the icon, if we this is the alignment of the icon. If on the left hand side of the data, we want to place on the left hand side of the data, and maybe we put it at the middle of the data instead of top. Yep. The style, select the circle, all the circle here. Yep, this one. So, okay. Then you only want the red and green, right? Correct. Remove the black and then the yellow. Okay, delete it. Delete it. Then we have only red and green. Okay. Then our profit is in number, right? Not percent. Change it into number, 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 number. Okay, number. Yeah, can somebody tell me if what I want to input the red color for the negative profit, what figure should I put here? Negative, right? Negative what? Yeah, here, this 25, we need to edit it, become what? Yeah, negative 9. Yeah, I know it's kind of stupid, but this is the only way to do it. Okay, this 50 need to change to what? 0. Yeah, you guys really pandai lah. 0. Okay. Then for the green color, this 75 change to what? Yeah, 0, 0, 0. Betul. 0. And this one? Yeah, 9. So your figure don't hit above this range. Okay, it's very difficult for that figure to hit above this range. Okay, then click OK. Why if my Power BI turn blank pages and I can't do anything but reopen it happen twice again? Turn blank pages, is this freeze already or anything? Or you click this plus already, then it will open out another page. Okay, if you happily click this plus, right, it's actually add another pages. You just need to go back to a page 1, then you get back your dashboard. Because sometimes you want to create another dashboard. This is a page 2. Maybe sometimes it's your RAM, your PC also, the spec is quite low, maybe like 2 gig RAM only. So it will happen like it a bit slow and kind of freeze if you do, or internet also may one of the costs, yeah, RAM and also internet. So it's better to get a 4 gig RAM laptop. Okay. Yep. Okay, everybody get this icon. Yep. Then we add a title for it. Title, sales and profit by product. So I think you guys know how to add, right? Go to the format here. Then scroll it down. Title, turn it on. Then expand it. Then give it a sales and profit by product. Yep. You see all the title is, my one is like a gray color. I want to change it into black, so it's visible. Then I change it the font color lah to black lah. Okay. Here also change it into black. Yep. The title change into black. This one same. black, and this one as well, black. All right. So now try to arrange the dashboard nicely. Okay, something like this. Try to arrange it nicely. Okay, arrange it. Put aside. Give a space at the top for you to put the title of the dashboard. Okay, almost complete our dashboard. Almost complete. Okay, so in order to input your chart according to a perfect size, means you have an indicator to put your chart, right? Arrange your chart, right? Anyone want to know how to do it? Anyone want some tips here? Type yes if you want. Hey, yes, tips. Align. Yup, you want to align it. Okay, maybe you can use these tools. Go to view, and then you check the grid line. So you have a grid line at the background here. View and then check the grid line. So easier for you to arrange something on a grid line. Maybe you want to put your title at a one box at the top. So you move your sales here. Okay, arrange this maybe smaller. Okay, make up this size only. Then profit. Okay, make up this size. Okay, then this part you arrange yourself. Yeah, based on your preference, you arrange it, and you can arrange it. Yeah, so there's a line here. You can like align it back. Red line. Okay, align it. And this one maybe expand it across, because it's a trend, right? It's a long chart. You expand it across and then put a line with this height, and then this part also expand it to the upper side, and this expand it too. Okay, so you want to make it a maximum, right? This one maybe you try to drag it, align the table. Yep, align the table. Okay, so you can have a more like a range of structures. Yeah, your chart on the dashboard. Okay, so after you're done all with this, then you just can uncheck the grid line. So yeah, neater. Yeah, more nicer. Okay, last. Okay, next we want to add the title, sales performance dashboard. Title. Okay, anyone have any idea how to add the title? Anyone to have a try? Yeah, how to add the title? You can unmute yourself if you want to talk. I'm okay. Or you don't want, you feel shy, you can just type in the chat box. Yep, correct. Text box. Correct. Basically, the title here is a text. So we need to import a text box to type up the text. Okay, it's not a data. It's not something like data. You create a chart because the name is a name. No, you don't have a data called sales performance dashboard, right? So you just go and insert here. Insert at the top. Insert a text box. Okay, insert the text box. All right, so you have a text box here, if you can see. Then you just type sales performance dashboard. Okay, then make it bigger, the font size, make it bigger, like maybe 20, make it bold. Okay, then make it white color first, because later on our background is dark blue. Okay, make it white color first. Okay, then I want to change the background to dark blue. How? You see there's a background here, right? Okay, the format text box background. So on the background, right, expand it, the color change to dark blue. Okay, transparency just gives me 0. This is like the blue, dark blue. You can select this one, dark blue. Okay, can. Then arrange it nicely across the dashboard. Ta-da! You have your title. Ding, ding, ding. If this a dynamic dashboard, chart will change if we update the data. Yes, yes. If you update your data in the Excel, okay, if you are using Power BI desktop, then you need to refresh the data here. Right click the order table, then you refresh your data, then the chart will change accordingly. If you have another new field for the segment, it will appear here. Okay. If we publish to the web, that one you can set a scheduler. The web, you publish to a web. If you want to use the web, actually there's a cost for that. But Power BI desktop is free. But for the web, you actually can select a schedule. You want to refresh data at this point of time, then every day you refresh the new data, update the data. Normally in real project, normally we use SQL database. Then when the database is update with data, then we will set the scheduler to refresh at maybe morning. Then at the office hour, they can see the dashboard with the updating data. How to drag the text box? Every time I click, it's like we want to enter text instead of moving the box. Okay, moving the box, right? You just select here. Okay, maybe when there's a hand icon here, then you can move up and down. Okay, appear like a hand icon, then you can move up and down. All right. Now, this is a dynamic dashboard, right? We don't want something like static. Create a chart, something like that. We want to have a filter to play with. Okay, filter. If you notice, there's an audit date filter as the top right corner. Yep. So this filter, when you change the date, start date, and end date, right? The data will change based on this start date and end date as well. For example, if I change this start date and end date from 2016 to 2018, right? So it will show data from 2016 to 2018. It will show 2016 to 2017. It will show 2016 and 2017 data. So how to create this filter? Anyone have any idea? Actually, it's from the visualization as well, the filter. It's called slicer in Power BI. You see, there's a funnel, something like funnel. It's something like familiar in Excel, right? Excel, you have the filter, right? As something like this also, right? So it's called slicer in Power BI. So you click this icon. Okay, click any click the icon here. So sorry, because you see why you become a slicer, because I click on this chart, then I click here, it will change to slicer. So I change back to pie first. Okay, click on any blank space here, don't click on any chart. Then click the slicer, then you pop out slicer, right? Then the date that we need to put for this slicer is order date, correct? Just click the order date here. So it will give you this filter slicer, okay, with order date. You see, order date, start date, end date, and a slider for you to slide. Okay, I just feel this slicer is too big, lah. Okay, eat up my dashboard space. I want to hide this. I just want to select from the calendar here, start and end, right? So how to hide this? Just go to the roller pane here. Okay. Then there's a slider. Off it. Off it. Then you have your order date with the filter. Then I want to put it at the top. But you see, dark background, my font also dark. I cannot see the filter. Well, then how to do that? Go to the date input. So your background, you click again the white. So we change to white. Okay. And the order date here, you select slicer header, change to font color white. Okay, then just move to the side. Okay, move to the side. Okay. So see, when I change the data, for example, like I want to see 2016 only from January to December. So I go to select this start date. I select 2016, 1st of January, and then end date, select 2016. You see, all the chart here will change the figure. Okay, 31st of December. See, it will change. You see this trend only show 2016 only, because our start date and end date is 2016. When you expand, right, hierarchy expand, then these are all the quarter and also the month for the 2016. For example, I expand this part. Yep, only for 2016. So this is a filter to change the data. Yeah, so now you have your beautiful dashboard. A simple dashboard, a basic dashboard. Yeah, if you are really familiar, right, this dashboard, right, within 20 to 30 minutes, you can create this. Yeah. Yeah, correct. It's very powerful. For example, right, I have profit margin percentage, I have sales here, right? I can get the information already. For example, why this sales figure is very high, but the profit margin percentage is low compared to this month. Because the expense, the cost is not controlled on this month. That's why the profit margin percentage is very low. So you can get this information by looking at the chart. You can guess what happened here. Okay. Yeah. The last tips that I want to share to you. Yeah. Do you guys want to know? If you want, type tips in the chat box. Last one before we end our session. Oh, semua orang mau tips nih. Very good lah. Free session, so many tips. You guys need to belanja me already. Yum cha, coffee, Starbucks, order for me. No? Okay. So if you notice, right? Okay, later on I'll show you how to transfer to PowerPoint. Sorry. Okay, if you notice, right, when I click on this west, okay, the chart here will change as well. This is an interactive dashboard. You can click on the chart to view the data as well. For example, sometimes my boss asks me a question. For example, I want to see the sales performance for the West region. West region only. I don't want to see the total of the whole America, this United States lah. I want to see the West region only. You don't want to create another dashboard just for West, right? Correct. So immediately you just click on the West here. The sales, the profit is the West figure. This one focus on the West map. This one also changed to a West trend, West pie chart, and then West region figure for the product. Yeah. If you want to see from, like, I want to know by consumer only, click consumer. This figure consumer by region, consumer by state, consumer trend, consumer product. So it's something like this. Okay. Yep. But you will notice, right, when I click west, it actually highlight one of the portion of the data, right? But I don't want highlight. I want to filter as a whole pie chart, and then this figure is for west only. So how to do that? You click on the region here, okay, this chart. You go to the format at the top, then edit interaction, right? So you see there's a lot of icon at the top, correct? So when I hover on the pie chart here, actually it shows filter. When I hover on this, right, it shows highlight. And then when I hover on this, right, it shows none. Okay, so this one is black color, means this one function is open for this chart. Let's see if I change to filter, what happened to it. It become a whole pie chart, and with a lower figure, is with a figure for the west. Okay, so when I uncheck this west, for example, when I click east, it's a pie chart, then change the figure for east instead of highlighting one of the portion. So if you want to change this interaction to this, right, when you click this, you click edit interaction, you click here, this one will affect this one. Okay, but when I click here, this consumer here, but this one still highlight, right? Because this one you need to click here, filter. Click here, affect this one with the filter, so it won't highlight part of the data. Got it? Yeah, if you got it, you type a clear in the chat box. Yeah, clear. Okay, good. I think, okay, today I have covered most of the thing. You can like from the edit data, and then like create how to prepare the storyboard, and then how to prepare the data, and then how to edit using Power Query, and then create a chart. Yeah, so you already equipped the basic ability to create a dashboard. It's very comprehensive, only 3 hours, right? So yeah, so just now there's a question, right? Do you guys have any question? There's a question, ask how to export this into PowerPoint. So you just go to file here. I think there's something called export into PDF. Yeah, there's a PDF, and maybe I think you can save as, let me try this, save as can or not. Cannot. File. Ooh. I think you only can export into PDF in Power BI desktop, but when you publish to the web, you can export into PowerPoint. Yep, only export to PDF. Yep, you can resize the canvas. You just click on the blank space here. So this is the canvas, right? White space here. This is the canvas. Just go to the roller pane, page size. You can use the ratio here, or you can custom your page size, width and height. Okay, got it? Yeah, any more question before I end? Maybe we take two question or. Okay, no. Okay, I think that's all from my side. Yeah, thank you everybody.
Sorry, last one.
Yeah,
is it possible to screenshot? I don't know. I thought it's like we want to transfer the image as an image instead of bring this to the PowerPoint or in.
Or you want to screenshot this as an image? Actually, in
clear format, yeah.
In the web, actually you can export in image, but in the desktop only can export to PDF. But one of the thing you want to export in image, you take a screenshot. That's a thing.
Nice, okay. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Any more question? If no, then I end this session. Yeah, back to you, Mira.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Brian. It's a very amazing workshop, and thank you very much for interactive participation. And we really hope that everyone enjoyed this workshop. And then now we continue to the next agenda. That is about Kahoot quiz about our workshop today. There are 13 questions that we have to answer. And for 3 participants with the highest score will get a special gift from us. So make sure to try your best here. Yeah, that's for the pin for Kahoot quiz. All right. Do really hope that all of the participants can participate. And of course, the committee as well to find out, to answer 13 questions about Power BI. And then for the 3 participants with the high score will get a special gift from us. All right. So since we are so for the link to play Kahoot has sent by Sam, and with the pin number 2711597. There are 13 questions regarding about our workshop today. Get to know or getting started with the Power BI. All right, since we are giving out prize, make sure to join using your real name. Once again, make sure to join Kahoot quiz using your real name, and after that, you can screenshot the screen as the proof, and you can contact our PIC, that is Chaichen. The contacts will be given in the chat box. So once again, since we are giving out prize, make sure to join using your real name and screenshot the screen as a proof and contact our PIC, Chaichen. The contacts will be given in the chat box. Yeah. So the contacts of Chaichen has been sent, right? Thank you, Sam. Yeah, please show the Kahoot result. And then do really hope, 3 of you can get our prize, special gift. All right, so okay. I think all of you have or doing fill out the Kahoot quiz. Once again, I would like to thank you. I would like to say thank you very much for Mr. Bryant to be the speaker and share very insightful and practical point about the use of Microsoft Power BI to us. It's a very beneficial for our next journey. And then once again, thank you very much as well to the active participations, right? The active participation from the participants and also the hard working of the committee. And once again, for the Kahoot quiz, for those of you who win the Kahoot, please contact Chaichen for the prize and send her the proof. Make sure to stay till the end because it's gonna be sent the attendance list, right? For UTM and UUM merit. Next, I will pass the stage to Sam. Yeah. Could you help me please for taking the group photo? Thank you.
Yeah, I think we play Kahoot first. Yeah.
All right, for before take a photo, yes, let's play Kahoot quiz. The next, okay, the next questions. Oh, no. Okay, the next questions. BI. What is BI remains for? Is that business informations, business insider, or intelligence, or initiation? Okay, so the grid is business intelligence. And the next questions. Power BI helps with which of the following business process? So it's like all of the above, or analyzing, displaying data, notifying users when the SharePoint list item has changed, generating an approve, or the others. Yeah, so the perfect one is business process for analyzing and displaying data. Okay, number 4. Power BI doesn't support which versions of Windows OS. Is that right? And for the Windows OS, is that Windows 7 or 10 or 11 or Windows Surface 2019? Yes, so it means that Power BI doesn't support which versions of Windows, and that is Windows 7. And then, which chart is suitable to show the data change across the time? Yeah, so before that, Mr. Brian has talked about pie chart, or the others, maybe waterfall chart, maybe, or map, or trend chart. So which chart is suitable to show the data change across the time? Is that pie chart, waterfall chart? Oh, so exactly trend chart to show the data change across the time. Yeah. And next, which of the following is not part of the dashboarding journey? Okay, is that exploring, or visualization, or just preparing? So yes, the answer is none of the above. And the next, okay, Nabila is still the first place. Okay, next, which of the following allow us to choose different views of the time data sport? The first is that tooltips, or is that filter, focus mode, or export data. Okay, so 65 answers, yeah, has been there. Yeah, the answer is filter. Okay, the second place is Lewis still, right? Okay, next, number 8. Which of the following is part of the data hierarchy? Is that year, or quarter, month, or even all of the above? It's that all of the above is true, right? Okay, so all of the above for the part of date hierarchy. Next, number 9. What is exactly dashboard? Is that application for PCAs that lets you gather or page collections of visualization, or even it's like data ready to be used for building visuals? Or all of these points are true? Yes, exactly, is about collections of visualizations that is created. Okay, number 10. Which of the below is a way in which Power BI can help you effectively leverage your data? Okay, is that analyze customer data to better their data, or optimize operations, or even we don't know which one is true, or all of the above true? Yes, so all of the above. It's the correct answer. Next. Number 11, Power BI Desktop provides connectivity to which databases? Is that Oracle or Access, SQL Server, or all of the above? Okay, so for the answer has been 160 answer. Yes, the answer is okay. Congratulations. The choice of D, right? It's great. Next, number 11 and number 12. Power BI sharing of report, dashboards, or datasets and visuals within colleges are difficult. Is that true or false? Is that true or false? For sharing of reports by utilizing Power BI. Okay, so 169 answer has been there. So yes, false, right? Okay, now for the last questions. Data connectivity and preparation technology are already included in Power BI. Is that false or true? Okay, so 70, 100, okay, 157 answer has been put. So is that true or false? For data connectivity and preparation, yes, true. All right, so let's see who are the winners for. Okay, so we have finally got the winners of this Kahoot quiz about Power BI. So the first winner, congratulations to Nabila. All right, and the second place goes to Lewis, and the last one, TWC. All right, with the total scores like that. Okay, once again, congratulations for Nabila, Lewis, and TWC. Right, can contact Chaitin for the prize, and don't forget to screenshot. Yeah, don't forget to screenshot this the score as the proof, and you can all send to Chaitin, right? And then for attendance, make sure to stay till the end of this workshop, because we're gonna send the attendance. And before that, now I will pass them to take stage for the photo, for the group photo before sending attendance. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Mira. So everyone can open your camera and use the virtual background. Then take picture. Maybe we give a few minutes. Like this. Okay. Xin Jie, Kai, Trinity. Okay, maybe I'll start taking because it's quite late. Okay, so first page. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Yeah. Second page. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Third page. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yeah. Take a while because there's a lot of pages. Okay, fourth page. Okay, 1, 2, 3, swap. Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Vera.
All right. Thank you, Sam, for taking the group photo. All right. So everyone, once again, thank you very much. This marks the end of our workshop. Here is the QR code, and make sure to scan it, as we will be providing merit for UTM and UM students. And once again, thank you very much for Mr. Bryant as the speaker, for insightful and amazing sessions of this workshop about getting started with a Power BI is very beneficial for us. And thank you very much as well for the attendance and active participation for the participants, right? And then the last one, for the hard working of the committee and also the media partners, who always support us to help this workshop. Once again, thank you very much. See you in the next workshop, and have a good night. Thank you.